Prayer is God's phone number, and it's a privilege to be able to talk to God. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about prayer is God's phone number, and it's a privilege to be able to talk to God. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we overlook the fact that it's a privilege to be able to talk to God, man. It really is a privilege to be able to talk to God, because think of it like this, bruh. What if God was like, hey, bruh, everybody on earth, I'm going to block their phone number, bruh. They can't even get to me, bruh. Imagine that. God is like, hey, bruh, the prayer line is closed, bruh. The prayer line is closed. I'm blocking everybody's phone number on earth. They cannot talk to me at all, bruh. Do you see how much of a privilege it is to talk to God? Because you got to understand, if God blocked everybody's phone number on earth, you know what I'm saying? He put everybody's phone number on block, bro. The devil gonna have access to, bro, we ain't even gonna have no access to God's help. We ain't even gonna have no access to God's help. It's just gonna be the devil and that's it. The devil and humans and that's it. God is not helping nobody, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a privilege to really be able to talk to God. And I feel like sometimes we just overlook even the ability to talk to God, bro. The ability to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Why is this horn like interrupting the message of the gospel? We're going to have to see that horn on Judgment Day for interrupting the message of the gospel. But like I was saying, bro, sometimes we overlook the fact that it's a privilege to be able to talk to God, bro. The creator of the universe, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege for us to really be able to talk to God, bro. Because, man, what if God is like, bro, I'm blocking everybody's number. Nobody can even reach out to me. Nothing. Man, our lives will be done. You think it's bad now, bro. Like, bro, the devil is just going to gain victory. Like, there is no going to be second chance or maybe God got me. No, it's done. You're done. Because you are fighting against powers and principalities of the air. You are fighting against rulers of the air and like spiritual demonic forces, the devil and his kingdom of darkness. Without God's help, you're going to defeat the kingdom of darkness and the principalities of the air. Please, you're done. So I say that to say that it's a privilege to be able to talk to God, man. Whether you just worshiping God, whether you just asking for God's help, whether you just need God to supply certain needs that you need. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes, bro, we feel like God takes forever, right? Sometimes we feel as though God takes forever. But you want to know what's worse than God taking forever? God blocking your phone number for eternity. God is like, bro, I ain't even going to pick up. When that person pray, when that person call my phone, I ain't never going to pick up. They blocked forever. That's worse than God taking forever. That's worse than God taking a long time to come through for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a privilege, bro, to be able to talk to God, irregardless of whether we sometimes feel like he takes long. I'm going to be real with you. Does God take long sometimes? I'm going to keep it real. Yes, sometimes he does take long. But that's just how we feel, though, as humans, bro. We feel like, man, God taking too long. You ever pray about the same exact thing? Months go by, you're praying about the same exact thing. I'm like, Lord, is the prayer line lagging? But then I just snap out of it. I'm like, yo, heaven has the strongest Wi-Fi connection of all time. So if heaven has the strongest Wi-Fi connection of all time, infinity gigabytes per second, how the prayer line lagging? I know it's not lagging. So that means that God heard my prayer. He just working things out. He just taking a while. That's all. He heard your prayer. He just taking his time, waiting for his timing. You know, he do things on his timing, bro. He's working things out behind the scene. Think of it like this. Before a car could start, you gotta build the car. You gotta get the tires. You gotta get the engine. You gotta set this thing. You gotta build the car from scratch. And sometimes when we pray to God, God has the responsibility of building us from scratch, or just working on different, uh, just working on us in different ways to mold our character. You know, so it's like God is trying to mold your character into a new level. So that's like God is building a car. He got to get the engine, he got to get the steering wheel, the tires, like to turn you into the person he wants you to be before he hands you that blessing. So it's like maybe God is just working on the car. It feel like God is not doing nothing. He's just working on the car. And you are the car. You know what I'm saying? He's molding you into the person he wants you to be. He's giving you like a new heart, a new mind. He's making you more mature, more patient. So he's working all these things, all these components to bring this car together. And that car represents the new you, the new version of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like God taking forever, because God is working on so many things. And then you gotta be on his timing. When his timing is done and the car is ready, you put the key in the car, bro. You start the car, bro. Your blessing is here. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, bro. Like, prayer is God's phone number, bro. And we lucky, bro. We are privileged to even be able to talk to God. Because God could have been like, bro, I'm blocking everybody's number. Nah, I ain't trying to hear nothing. But the fact that Jesus died for us, man, so we could have a chance to really still communicate with God and still, you know what I'm saying? You can't even get to the Father without Jesus. So we need Jesus to even be able to have that relationship with God, bro. For us to even make it to heaven. Like, man, I'm telling you, Jesus is a very, very important man, bro. Jesus is a big blessing, bro. He's a very important man, a big blessing. And it's also a privilege to be able to talk to God, man. I'm telling you. You have God's phone number, bro? What? Man, at this point, bro, I'ma still Jesus, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still, the devil trying some nonsense in my life, I'ma still Jesus about it now. The ops tripping, I'ma still Jesus about it now. I'm snitching. Hey, if my enemy's tripping, if the ops tripping, I'm snitching. I have God's phone number now. They finished. The ops talking about da-da-da-da. My enemy's talking about da-da-da-da. My haters talking about da-da-da-da. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell Jesus. I'm going to tell God. I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to be like da-da-da-da-da. And they all cooked. Just like that, they cooked. Because I have God's phone number. When you have God's phone number, bro, God is riding with you, bro. God is going to be faithful to you. As long as you're faithful to God, God is going to be faithful to you. And you have God's phone number too? Please, bro. You're going to make it far, man. Just talk to God, man. Keep it real. Speak from the heart, man. Know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.